Resources, inspiring interviews, business practices, and practical advice to take your art career to the next level. Join Sergio Gomez in today's Artist Next Level and get ready to take control of your career.
Hello, my Next Level friends. Welcome to a brand new episode of the Artist Next Level podcast. I am here sitting with none other than Dr. Yanina Gomez. How are you?
I'm doing very good. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's great to have you back here in the Artist Next Level podcast.
Yeah, it's exciting.
And today we're going to share with our friends the Artist Survival Kit 2017 edition, which is I'm pretty excited about. We have done some really great updates to the Organization and Productivity Guide. This is an ebook that we launched last year.
Yes.
With some tools and resources for organization and productivity. Well, we have a brand new update. This is a 2017 edition. So if you have the last one that we did last year, you want to get to our website and download this one.
Yes.
It has some brand new resources in addition to the ones we had. And definitely something you want to go and download. So you want to go to www.theartistnextlevel.com, and on the website you'll see a large banner for the Artist Survival Kit. So today we're going to share with you the different tools and resources that we shared in the kit, so that you can also take advantage of those and then go online and get your PDF ebook that accompanies this podcast. What do you think, Anna?
That sounds like a plan. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to briefly go over each one of them, and then maybe you can tell us how you actually use these tools and resources to enhance and to improve your art career, and to how you organize yourself and how you're productive when you use these resources. So does that sound good?
That sounds perfect.
And we're not going to be giving away all those details right now, because you have that ebook that you can download. But maybe you can just summarize each one of these tools and let us know what they're for.
Yeah, and what I use them for,
And
how I
what you
use it.
Yes.
Of course. So let's go with the number one, which is organize your artwork efficiently. And on this one, we use a resource that's called Artwork Archive, which we have been using it now for I think over 2 years. I've talked about this in the podcast. I have talked about this also in depth in my blog. So definitely you will find more information in the ebook. But this is one that saves me tons of time. The way it works is you upload all your inventory online to this platform, and then it helps you keep track of where things are. When a new piece is done, then it automatically, I put it in Artwork Archive. So when it goes to a show, I can do a number of things, such as print labels, create PDFs. I can do consignment agreements, etc. So it's really a great way to keep track of where my art career is at.
Sounds good. Yeah, and so this is Artwork Archive.
That's Artwork Archive, and this is the first resource that we have in the Artist Survival Kit. The second one is an organizing your art projects the smart way. And this is kind of as an artist, finding a way to keep track of all your activity, all your projects. As you all know, as an artist, you have tons of things to manage. Not only the artwork itself, but projects themselves, like, if you have an exhibition coming up, you have dates, you have marketing materials to send out, you have maybe the layout of the gallery. I mean, there's all kinds of pieces to every project that we do. So one tool that I use and I highly recommend is called Evernote. And Evernote is great because it works in your mobile device, it works in your computer, it's all synchronized. And actually, you and I, Jana, we use it quite often. We synchronize our notes. And that way, if you're working on something, you just tell me, hey, it's already in Evernote, and then I can go and check it out, and vice versa. It's a great way for us to kind of keep track of the project. So this is a great one that we recommend to our friends. And again, you will find more information about this in the ebook.
Okay, so number 2 is organize your art projects the smart way. So let's move on to the third one.
Yep, the third one is on managing your social media accounts like a pro. And for this one, we all know that managing our social media takes forever.
Yes.
Managing our social media, you have so many different platforms, and to keep track of them and to keep them all updated is really hard. So one of the tools that I use, and there are a few, but the one I recommend highly is one that's called Hootsuite. Hootsuite is an online platform that also works in your mobile device as an app. and you connect your Facebook. You can also include your Facebook pages, like your artist page and your personal page, even your groups. And you also connect your LinkedIn, your Google Plus, your Twitter, and now also your Instagram. So it's pretty awesome. You can take, for example, what I do is once a week, I go to Hootsuite and I schedule some posts, and then they go out through my different social media.
All right. So number 3 is manage your social media accounts like a pro.
Yeah, it's a great tool and really highly recommend it. Check it out in the ebook as well.
So what is number 4?
Number 4 is learn Photoshop basics. That is very important. I think every artist should know at least the basic tools in Photoshop. And this is one of those things that we need to do constantly as we take pictures of our work, whether it's at a gallery or setting or studio, or just actual photographs of our artwork. We need to be able to resize them, color correct them, get them ready for web or for high resolution printing, for whatever it is that you need to. So learning the Photoshop tools is very, very important for all artists. So that's another great resource that you need to know. And actually in the ebook, we recommend also a course that we have on Photoshop basics for artists.
Wonderful. So number 4, my friends, is learn Photoshop's basic tools.
Number 5 is keep up with your website. That's a very important one. As a curator myself, I hate going to artist websites that haven't been updated in over a year. And it happens quite often. This might be you, my friends, if you are listening right now. Might be a good reminder to go and do some updates to your website. I think it's important. It's a place curators will go and find you. Maybe you are first seen online, somebody looks at your social media posts and then they want to go and see more about you as an artist. So the website is the place where you have, all your information pertinent to you. So it's a good idea to do that as well. Now, if you don't have a website, we also, in the ebook, we recommend some platforms that many artists are using with great success.
Yeah, even if you want to change your website, change
Exactly.
platform, you can take a look at those resources. So once again, number 5 is keep up with your website.
Right. And
So what will be 6?
Yeah, number 6 is learning on the go. We believe that learning is an integral part of being an artist. We're always learning new things, new tools, what's happening, what's going on. And for this, we recommend podcasts. Of course, we have our own podcast. This one, The Artist Next Level, which we are so happy that you guys are listening to it. But also, we ask you that you also recommend it to other artists. But there are many artists, there are many podcasts that are relevant to artists. There's also TED Talks, which I love TED Talks podcast as well. There are tons of resources. There are over 100,000 podcasts. That's the truth, So
yes, it's growing.
It's growing, and but it's a great way to learn. So I use this on the go. When every time I'm driving, instead of listening to the radio, I put a podcast, and I learn something new every time I'm on the car, which is quite often. Or so many artists listen to us, for example, to this weekly podcast. They listen in their studio. They are having told by many artists, I listen to you when I'm in the studio, once a week. And so make it a practice to continue learning and use podcasts to your advantage because they are so easy to access.
So number 6 is learn on the go. And as a reminder, keep in mind that you can download this ebook. And the only thing you have to do is go to our website at www.theartistnextlevel.com and you will be able to get your ebook.
Yep, right,
So-
right in the homepage.
So what is number 7?
Backup and archive your digital data. And that is very important. I think as artists, we need to have backups. I have seen, and also from my own experience, in the past where I have lost a hard drive, like my computer crashed, and then I lost a lot of very, very important documents. Sometimes pictures of artwork that you no longer have access to, for example. And I've met artists who are, at a big loss when their computer crashes or is stolen. So now there are options, and there are many options out there. I recommend Dropbox. So easy to use. You can synchronize your data there, and it's just, again, a great source. There are other things that you can do as well. There's Google, also Google Drive that you can use. I mean, there's many options. The one I love is Dropbox. It works great also on my phone. Sometimes I go to an opening, I take lots of pictures, and as you know, sometimes your phone just has a lot of pictures that just get lost also in there. So you can just send them all to Dropbox, organize them by folder, and you have a nice archive of your activity as an artist.
Yeah, and this is something that you don't want to experience. It is an artist's nightmare to
Yeah.
lose all your documented images and information. So we really want you to avoid that disaster. So make sure that you back up and archive your digital data because you do not want to be in that position.
That is correct, my friends. You definitely want to prepare for any disaster.
So tell us about number 8.
Number 8 is stay connected with your audience. Being connected with those who love your art, those who follow you as an artist is important. For this, we recommend having an email marketing solution that you are familiar with or that you can start. And in the ebook, we recommend a couple options there. But this idea of sending an email every month or every 2 months or 3 months, however works best for you, to just tell those who follow you, what are you doing? What's your activity? We live in an age in which it's so easy to forget about the people that we like to follow on because we are bombarded with so much, so much marketing, so much posting through social media, and we're just bombarded by information day after day, hour after hour. So it's a good idea. I particularly, as a curator, I enjoy when I receive an update from an artist I've been following, an artist I worked with in the past, just to see what's happening. Sometimes as a curator, I'm thinking and I'm planning for future shows, and just to be on top of what other artists are doing, it helps me in my curatorial practice, and I know it's the same for many. What you don't want to do is overly spam people with email after email. Otherwise, it gets annoying rather than being helpful. So at the same time, people are getting bombarded with so many emails per day that you don't want to be that one person that also is adding to the clutter.
And you don't want to lose them either because it's easy. It's easy to unsubscribe.
Exactly.
So you don't want to lose followers or collectors or possible collectors. So you have to be very careful about that.
Yeah, and don't add people that don't want to be in your list.
And that's so
always
important.
ask first. Mm-hmm. It's not about the numbers, it's about the quality of your list.
Right. So as a marketing strategy, it is important that you stay connected with your audience. Mm-hmm. Very good. So let's move on to number 9.
Number 9 is set and track SMART goals year round. That's very important. We started the new year with great goals. People sometimes make resolutions at the beginning of the year. By March, April, all those are forgotten somewhere in your desk, piled up. So we have a great tool that we developed that is called the Artist Next Level Goal Setting and Tracking System for Artists. And you can download this tool, and it will help you throughout the year to keep track of your goals year round. So you set up your goals. You don't have to do this in January. You can do it now, for example, anytime. You download it. It's not it's not a tool that gets outdated. It could be done anytime. You set up some goals, and it helps you track them along the year.
Right. And there is that misconception that you set your goals at the beginning of the year, and if you don't, it's too late. Well, we're here to tell you that you do not have to start in January. If you didn't this January, don't feel guilty about it. Start today.
Absolutely right. That's it. And the best part is that this tool is free. You can go and download it. It's absolutely free, and you can use it. Just go to theartistnextlevel.com/goals. And again, you'll find more information about this particular tool in the ebook that we have for you at theartistnextlevel.com.
So set and track SMART goals year round. If you didn't do it in January, you are never too late, my friend. So let's start today. So what will be number 10?
Number 10 is present yourself professionally with a digital press kit. A digital press kit is a PDF that has all your most relevant information about you as an artist that you can send out within a click of a button to prospect collector, prospect gallery, or anyone who's inquiring about your art. Of course, you can send people to your website, but sometimes, people forget, or by the time they click on it, if you can attach a PDF that has all your most relevant information, latest samples of your work, it's a lot easier. It has worked great for me, and I know for many artists who also use it. So again, in the free ebook that we have for you, for the Artist Survival Kit, you can find more information about the press kit, how to use it, and also even a tutorial on how you can create your own.
That's wonderful. And the truth is that it is so simple. It's super easy to just click on a button, download a document, and learn so much about an artist versus going to the website and browsing. There's nothing wrong with going to the website and browsing, but if you want to give like that wow effect right away,
just as a quick
intro, that will be amazing. So present yourself professionally with a digital press kit. That's right. Now, number 11?
Number 11 is sell your art online. Set yourself up for the online sales. Online sales keep keep growing. Actually, this morning I just read another article from Artsy.net actually that gave a latest report on online sales from galleries and so forth. So being online is important, not only being online, but also offer your work online. And for this, there are many solutions. Maybe if you already work with a gallery, your gallery may be doing that for you. If you don't have a gallery that represents you, that is not an obstacle. You can still work through your website and also through external platforms to have your artwork online. For example, sachiart.com is one that is highly used by many artists. And there are tons of platforms. My friends there are, I think there's probably a new one almost every month that comes out. So you got to do your research, check which one fits the best according to the type of work that you're doing, according to what your goals are. But definitely this is something that you want to look into.
So you have some platforms available in that ebook. So once again, make sure that you download that ebook for yourself. So number 11 is sell your artwork online. And now we're moving on to the last one. Number 12.
Number 12 is join a strategic group. This is the idea of having a network of people that you can count on, that you can connect with, that you can get feedback from, and that you can participate with. And I know this is difficult in our time and age in which we live because we are all running around and sometimes time is of an essence. But that's why we created the online platform for the Art Next Level. And on this resource, we, of course, recommend the community of artists that we have at the Artist Next Level. It's an online platform that helps artists stay connected, to get the latest resources, to get latest advice from us, actually. And we have brainstorming sessions that we do it live through videos. So artists can join from anywhere in the world. It's a great resource. And just like ours, you want to stay connected to a community. That's the main part, be part of a community so that you can get support for your art career.
So once again, it is important that you join a strategic group if you want to see your career grow.
Absolutely. And that's about it. Those are all the resources that we have in the Artist Next Level Artist Survival Kit. Plus, there are other freebies there that you will find, some great additional resources, little bonus and little surprise that you will find when you download the Artist Survival Kit. It's absolutely free. It's a little ebook that you can download from the artistnextlevel.com website, and it's all yours. You can take advantage of this. At the end of the ebook, I also say how I make all these things useful on a practical way. In other words, this is a list of a lot of things, and you say, well, how am I going to put all these things into practice? It's a lot. But in the ebook, I show you how I do it on a practical way.
Wonderful, because we all are busy, right?
Exactly.
And what you are sharing here are tools to organize and your art career, but at the same time, these are new things to many of our listeners. So they might see it as like one more thing to do.
Right.
So I'm glad that you are spending some time in that ebook to explain to our listeners how they can make it practical.
Exactly.
And once, maybe it can be a little more work to implement these strategies, but once implemented, they're going to make your life easier.
Oh, it's a lot. It's a time saver. It allows me to be more productive. Like anything, first time you use it, well, it takes some time because you got to find out where to click and where things are. But once you learn how to use it and you know the basics of it, then you put it to use.
So it's worth it to spend a little extra time trying to implement all these different tools so you can have a more productive and organized career.
Right. And you can even span it through a lapse of time. For example, let's say every 3 weeks, look at a new tool, try it. Once you know it, then add another one. Don't try to do them all at once and sign up for everything at once and then be overwhelmed.
Exactly.
And
do nothing.
not good at any of them. So.
And be burned out and be like, forget about this. So no, we don't want you to do that. So it's good that you pace yourself and you introduce these tools slowly and accordingly to the space and availability you have in your career, but you've got to do it.
Right.
You have to take that next step. Otherwise, things are going to remain the same. And if you feel right now that your art career is a mess or you are overloaded or overwhelmed, well, we're sharing with you these strategies to help you, organize it much better and ease it out. So you've got to take that next step in order for you to be able to enjoy a more productive career.
Mm-hmm. So my friends, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. Again, if you forgot the link, just go to the artistnextlevel.com and there you will find a banner for the Artist Survival Kit 2017. Is the updated version of it. Download it, check out all those resources. Absolutely free is the eBook, and use it and pass it on to your friends as well.
Well, thank you so much for sharing these 12 resources with the listeners. This is wonderful.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm really happy, really excited that we can do this maybe we'll do it on an annual basis and keeping updating it always with the best out and up-to-date resources available for artists out there.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. Thanks, our friends. Thank you for joining Dr. Yanina Gomez and myself in today's podcast. And we will see you at the next level.
Check out our website at www.theartistnextlevel.com, where you will find our podcast library, learn about our upcoming webinars, find resources relevant to your career, and much more. Thanks for listening to today's podcast, and we'll see you at the next level.